What is going on, family? Welcome back to the next episode. First and foremost, as usual, make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you hit the thumbs up, notification bell, all of the happiness so that you know when the videos are coming out. I'm working on getting back to my regular schedule of Wednesdays, um, but you will know when on Wednesday each video comes out, so you can catch it as soon as it goes live to everybody. Aside from that, if you join my Patreon, one of the perks of the Patreon is to be able to see those videos as soon as they get uploaded versus having to wait till Wednesday on all the video releases. Also, another perk that you get from the Patreon is you get discounts from my web store. So make sure you check the Patreon out because there's different tiers and there's different levels of discounts as well as other perks that you will get. But yeah, check it out. Make sure that you go through and see if there's anything that you happen to like about any of those perks, and if you do, go ahead and subscribe. Help brother out. I definitely would appreciate it. All of that being said, as I mentioned before, welcome back to the next episode. This time is going to be a little short and sweet video because I didn't really get to do as much as I wanted to today. Because I kind of let life keep me more occupied than I wanted to for the day. So I had to get a few things done outside of here. I had to do some moving around and taking care of general business, health related stuff as well as just personal stuff. But long story incredibly short, it's one of those scenarios where I kind of had to get over a fear of doing something in order to just get it done. And once I got it done, it was something that wasn't extremely difficult to do. There's probably going to be a lot of that, a lot more of that going on as far as the procedures with this bus in general and getting things done. I'm pretty sure the floor is one of those things that seems way more difficult than it actually will be once I get going on it. But what I'm talking about now is basically my front door lock. So long story incredibly short, and I will throw up pictures at some point in time. It's not officially done. It's just mostly done. So I got all the holes drilled, and I got the pieces in place. But the um, rivet gun that I happened to purchase when I went to the store not too long ago in order to actually, I decided I wanted to rivet it because it makes the most sense when all said and done. And the gun that I got the right size rivets, I got the right depth, the whole nine as far as I can tell. The only catch is the gun that I have doesn't have a head that's the right size for the rivets that I needed. I got everything but that size, and it's one size bigger than what I have access to right now. Because the one that I got is a revolving one that has four heads with it, and I've got every size below what I need, but I don't have the one that I actually need, so I can't officially put them on as of right now. But I got everything lined up. Everything looks beautiful. Everything is in place, and as far as I can tell, is working. I'm gonna do some testing out before I call it a night, just to make sure I'm happy with it as far as getting in and out, and locking myself in and locking myself out. Um, so once I go through all of those motions and see how everything feels, I'll let you guys know what I think about the situation as a whole. But for what it is and what it does, I should be good. Worst case scenario, if I really feel like it's not good enough or inadequate, um, I can just double up on that setup as a whole because now that I've been through the motions and created all the parts that I needed and got everything figured out, all I can really do is do that same process over and make it even better and do it even faster now that I've been through it the first time. And now that I've actually gotten over myself in regards to drilling holes in the door because I was really iffy about because my positioning for the holes isn't perfect, but it's really close. And I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so we all know how that goes. But yeah, the positioning wasn't quite perfect, and I'm annoyed by that. I didn't really want to go through with it, because uh, it's visible to me. Even if it's never visible to you guys, it'll always be visible to me. Excuse me. Um, but yeah, I basically just got over myself, went on ahead, drilled the holes, lined everything up, put it in place, and I have it sitting in place as a test run to make sure that everything lines up properly. And again, I'm happy with it. So, um, yeah, that's 99% done. I may actually luck out before I go anywhere tomorrow and get one of my neighbors, because I've got like 3 or 4 neighbors who are woodworkers and have a plethora of tools. It's totally plausible that one of them will have a rivet gun uh, that has the right sized head for the rivets. So I might check with them to see if I can borrow one before I go anywhere tomorrow. I was hoping to not do any actual work tomorrow because tomorrow's my birthday. Well, in about 15 minutes, give or take, is my birthday officially. But yeah, um, so it's supposed to be my essentially off day. But when all said and done, having the security put in place and the peace of mind that the bus is officially lockable is a piece of work that I'm willing to do on my birthday. Normally, I work through my birthday anyway. That's just me. I've never really been a heavy celebrator, but I'm trying to change that a little bit this year. I'm trying to be kinder to myself, so to speak. I'm trying to, take care of myself a little bit more than I normally have because I'm definitely a workaholic. Um, and that's a habit I'm trying to change before I basically work myself to death. Um, because that's plausible, very plausible, and you don't really realize it until you kind of stare that possibility in the face and realize, there's a percentage of reality there. There's a chance that that could actually play out, and I don't want to go through all of that. Don't get me wrong, I would. Well, I'm not gonna go there. I'm just not gonna go there. Anyway, um, all of that said, that was the primary focus for the day. And I forced myself to get out here and at least make the motions happen up until I realized the rivet gun was not the right size and I could not rivet my brackets in place. Otherwise, I'd be done. And it took a whole lot less effort, energy, and time than I had anticipated in my head. So hopefully, I can stop beating myself up in that respect and telling myself it's going to take me forever to get something done. It's what I'm used to. It's a thing that I deal with outside of working on a bus. In most cases, when I expect something to take me 15 minutes, somehow it finds a way to take me an hour and a half, or even 2 hours or more. But with the bus as of late, at least with the things that I have the most focus on, it hasn't really been that bad. Every now and then it'll be that bad. Like with removing some of the seats, it was like that. But removing some of the brackets and certain other seats, I expected it to take me 2 hours and it took me maybe 15, 20 minutes. So, it's one of those things that's generally hit or miss. Sometimes it goes that way, sometimes it doesn't. But trying to put myself in a position and not feel like it's going to take me forever to get something done is something that I'm going to grapple with until I get over myself officially. You know, that's just what it is. We want to keep it real. Um, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all that I have for today. When I come back, chances are on Wednesday, I got to see what I'm going to end up doing. I will probably do a quick video tomorrow just to highlight the fact that I got the lock in place. Maybe take some pictures from the inside and the outside so you guys see basically what I actually did. In the long run, it ended up being fairly simplistic. And I will probably end up making something a bit more elaborate at a later point in time that I can build off of this. But for now, this does the trick. And because I actually, truth be told, I kind of started the process of inventing my own locking mechanism in relation to making this happen because I was so uh, outside. I felt outside so far outside of my own normal realm of functionality with figuring out how to get this thing to lock that I went all over the place with concepts and ideas, and ended up drawing some interesting stuff that led to one design that I really liked that I know I have not seen ever, as far as door as far as brackets are concerned in general when it comes to locking any kind of doorway or opening. So when the opportunity presents itself, I'm actually going to fabricate that out and see how that goes. And then, honestly, if I like what I am working with, I'll probably end up selling it. We'll see how it plays out. Uh, I got a feeling I'm going to end up doing that with a few different ideas that are coming to fruition with working on this bus, because a lot of the ideas that I have, a lot of the ways I want to do stuff are so far outside of the realm of normal, or at least outside of the box far enough in my line of thinking versus what I expect other people to think, that I know I'm going to come up with some ways to do some things that people are going to want to copy. Um, and I would love to share the ideas that I come up with in whatever form that may be, as far as sharing is concerned. At the end of the day, I'm keep it real. I'm a very business minded person, so if it's something that I can incorporate in my business, I will probably do so. Um, Even if it ends up being something that I technically figure out ways to give away versus sell, I'm still probably going to incorporate it in my business in some shape, form, or fashion, because it's just the way that I function. Workaholic or not, is just it's something that I do, and that is a habit that may be hard for me to break out of, and I may not want to break out of. I don't know yet. We'll see how life plays out. Anyway, as usual, thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for following. Thank you for paying attention and caring and actually listening to, as I usually say, the nonsense that I have to say about what I'm doing with this crazy setup and this situation. Um, Make sure that you come back for the next one, and the next one, of course, because I'm gonna keep this going for as long as I can keep it going. As long as I'm breathing, as long as I'm working on this bus, as long as I'm doing my laser cutting, as long as I'm doing projects in general, because I do have I've mentioned them every now and then. I do have two um, side projects that are somewhat related to the bus that I will be working on as well, depending on timing of things as far as my healthcare stuff is concerned, um, as well as my need to actually make those things happen, because there are times where with previous projects that I've done in the past, um, I've literally said, you know what? I'm tired of this problem. I'm going to make this thing happen, and I'm going to make it happen now, because I need to get past this point. I need this to be over. I need to have the thing that's floating in my head that I'm lacking in order to function the way I need to function. And the last time that happened, I basically built a bike from scratch in about 3 months time period with a broken leg. But I digress. I may actually decide, since I brought it up, to throw a picture of it up in this video. The main picture that I have, is my personal favorite, is the one that I use on my website, which is a essentially profile picture of it, sitting in front of one of the doors at my shop with the cargo. Well, actually, it wasn't a cargo trailer. It was a kitty trailer that I used as a cargo trailer hitched to it at the time. Um, but anyway, I digress. I'm going to close out now because I'm bad at closing out, and I tend to continue on to another topic. So, thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for coming. As usual, thank you, thank you, thank you. You are appreciated. I look forward to hearing from you guys. If you have anything you want to say in the comments, please throw in some comments. And you know what? I am going to try something a little different this week. Um, for everybody that comments, I'm going to try a raffle. And the winner of that raffle, I'm glad I saved this for the end of the video so that you can't realize that it's going on until the end of the video. Uh, anyway, whoever's name I pulled in that raffle I will send them a free keychain. One of the designs I have on my website doesn't really matter. You will have to go to my website once I pull your name and tell me which keychain you want so that I can send you what you would like. But I will send a free keychain to the person whose name I pull. Um, Debating on whether or not I want to actually name said person in the next video and show a picture of the item that they got, but we'll see how it plays out. Well, not the next. Well, yeah, the video that comes out after that has happened. I'll put it to you that way because with the fact that this rolls the way that it rolls, probably not going to have it on the very next video. It'll probably be 2 or 3 videos later, depending on how many videos I make between the weeks. Anyway, uh, did it one more time. Closing out now. Thank you all for being here. You are all appreciated. Have a good night, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Peace.